What's going on, everybody? This is Jeff with Living in Arizona, and today we are going to talk about the 5 towns that are up and coming, in my opinion. Okay, this is my opinion. This is areas that I have my sights set on. They're not quite there yet, but they're up and coming. These are places that I consider worth adding to the radar if you're looking to buy property and kind of sit on it. So that if you're like an investor, if you're looking for up and coming places that aren't quite developed yet or aren't quite, there yet, that's what this video is going to be all about. So if you enjoy videos like this, you might consider subscribing to Living in Arizona, and let's go ahead and take a look at this list. So before we do that, I'll just give you the list from the mainstream. Okay, so this is just a straight off the cuff list, not my list, but they say these are the best places to live in Arizona according to homesnacks.net. This is just a general consensus. So they've got Paradise Valley number 1, Scottsdale, Gilbert, Oro Valley, Sahuarita, Chandler, Fountain Hills, and Litchfield Park. Okay, you ready for my list now? These are 5 up and coming towns that I'm going to add to the list. Okay, number 1, I'm going to go with Marana. Now, this is in no particular order, okay? But Marana, I almost said Nirvana, is located northwest of Tucson in Pinal County. So this is a very beautiful mountain foothills place, okay? It's up and coming. It's got a population of 34,000 according to the 2010 Census Bureau. But look at this view. I mean, these are beautiful locations here in Marana. It's up and coming. I mean, it's north of Tucson. Look how green it is. For a high desert, you can see it's definitely worth checking out. I recommend it. It's got a lot of agriculture and great for raising a family, great for the outdoors, hiking trails and all that. And you can even get a home in Marana for a reasonable price. So if you're looking for some place in Tucson and you don't mind a little bit of a drive, take a look at Marana. There's also surrounding areas like Oro Valley, Catalina Foothills. This is just this town I could see really doing something here not too long, okay? The next one on the list, okay, this is Casa Grande. Casa Grande, like Buckeye, was considered the armpit of Phoenix, but it's not really the armpit of Phoenix. I mean, they've got the old Pueblo down there, like a Native American place that you can check out. And so that's pretty cool. Oh, looks like that kind of paused. But anyway, we'll keep the video going. I'm not sure what's up with the recorder. But yeah, so it is an up and coming place, and I like it. It's good. They've got plans to build the Dreamport Village down there, which is supposed to be like the new Disneyland. If that thing's not going to work, I'm just going to shut it off. And so, yeah. So it's got a Dreamport Village development, which is supposed to be like a Disneyland in the desert. It's really hot in Casa Grande. It's about 25 miles south of Phoenix, Tempe area. So it is a little bit outside of Phoenix, but it's definitely, you can get cheap land there, and it's got plans to do some big things down there on the intersection of I-8 and I-10. At that corridor right there is where they plan to build that master plan community called Dreamport Village. There was a lot of discussion about it in 2017. We'll see if it goes through, and if it does, big plans for that indoor water park and amusement park, kind of like a Disneyland resort. So keep your eye on Casa Grande. Number 3 on the list is Payson. Okay, Payson is about an hour and a half outside of Phoenix. It's just a really beautiful high alpine territory. Let's see if that, for some reason, that didn't want to work. My computer is glitching a little bit, it looks like. But you can see Payson has the Mogollon Rim right here. This is high country, pines. Got a lot of golf courses around there, camping, outdoor activities, being around lakes. Just a real awesome place. I really enjoyed Payson, and it's been up and coming for a few years now. And so I think, considering Payson would be a good idea if you're looking to invest. I really like it. There's another place close by called Strawberry. As you can see, it sounds like I'm selling it. I feel like I'm trying to sell it, or it sounds like I'm selling it, but this is, I don't own any property in any of these places. It's just these are the places that are on my radar for up and coming places, right? Payson. Check it out. You don't even have to take my word for it. You can do your own research on these places and see if any of them match up with what you like. We already talked about this in the last video. The city of Prescott. I showed you guys around Prescott. If you missed that episode, you can go back onto the channel and see the video where I focus mostly on Prescott, but I do still consider Prescott and surrounding areas, Prescott Valley, to be an up-and-coming place in Arizona. It's a little bit more, this is one of the more expensive places on this list, but long-term, Prescott has that potential to be it. I mean, it's like I'm calling it now, right? Like, flash back to this video in 25, 30 years and see if I was right. See if I go 5 for 5, if I go 4 for 5, or 3 for 5. The last place that I'm going to talk about is called Snowflake, Arizona. That one is north of Payson. It's called Snowflake. It's mostly Mormon pioneers and colonizers, so, you know, they do have a big LDS temple there. For those of you who are aware of what the LDS is, Latter-day Saints, Mormons, that has nothing to do with why I picked this place, but I just think it's beautiful in Snowflake, and I do recommend it. You can buy a lot of land for really cheap. We're talking 40 acres for $40,000, stuff like that. Beautiful homes. It's just a really nice area. I do like it, and here's their official website. Still very podunk, but located in north central Arizona, the town of Snowflake is a growing hub of activities for businesses and visitors, central to many of the region's attractions. Close by here is the White Mountains. It's 3 hours. It's a 3-hour drive from Phoenix or Tucson, a 2-hour drive to Flagstaff. So you are a little bit out there when you're choosing to live in Snowflake, but like I said, it's up and coming, and it has been up and coming, but you get a lot of cheap land in Snowflake, and I hope this list helps you guys out. It's a short video, but take a look at these places: Marana, Payson, Prescott, Snowflake, and what was the other one that? Casa Grande. So there you go. There's 5 places right there for you to check out. And if I had to pick the best bang for my buck in one of those places, I would say just because Casa Grande has some really cheap land, we're talking 3 acres for $15,000 in some cases, 3 acres for $20,000, and they're getting ready to develop the Dreamport Village. If that goes through, you can expect land to go up around there. How do I know this? Because we saw this happen all throughout Phoenix, where you could get cheap land in some places that were considered off the beaten path and not so desirable, but then all of a sudden some development takes place and now you're sitting on a gold mine. That's kind of the situation you'd be looking for with Casa Grande. But for me, I think Snowflake is where it's at. It is a little bit cold up there. I think actually all of them are really where it's at. Marana might be a little bit expensive, but anyways, guys, I hope this helps out. If you guys enjoy videos like this, please do like the video and subscribe to Living in Arizona, and we'll see you next time.